what's going on, toxic gamers? Apparently gamers after a century, after a millennia, are finally happy. Finally screaming, we are back, boys. Let me actually show you this. You do not have to like the video. You do not have to subscribe unless you want to, of course. Yeah, let's get to it. Shout out to the homie Andy Pence. Let's find out. Roll it.
Fellas, Sydney Sweeney is in every commercial. Sorority videos are going viral. The official White House account is tweeting South Park jokes. And this October, we might have a decent Battlefield to play.
Yeah, might.
We back, boys.
We back.
Battlefield 6 is giving me 2011 Mountain Dew Code Red, Totino's Pizza Rolls with the boys vibes. I think we might actually be...
Damn, he got... Okay, bro, like, yeah, can't be saying that on YouTube's out here, but we may be back. We may be back.
Now, I do have some concerns about the game, and I'll tell you at the end whether I think you should buy this or not. But first, can we just take a minute to celebrate this win? You guys, regular dudes, we brought a billion-dollar company, aka Electronic Arts, to their effing knees and got the...
Yeah, EA right now, or I shouldn't be saying EA right now, because they're probably gonna be happy too, right? Like, yeah, right? They probably wanted people buying the game. They probably want people to buy the game. Yeah, right? Right now, gamers are happy. They would be happy too. Yeah, so I think we're not gonna have the crying emoji or crying meme there. But yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, so you deliver a good game, everybody's gonna be happy, right? Simple.
Them to do exactly what we wanted. And it's because they see the outrage, they see the comments, they see what goes viral, and they're finally starting to wake up. And you guys did this, so just give yourself a pat on the back, please. So I played the Battlefield 6 beta for a couple hours today, and it's honestly really good.
Yeah.
Dare I say it's a return to form.
Facts.
It feels like Battlefield 3 with a few of the improvements from 4 and slightly more vertical maps like they had in 2042. It's chaotic, but it also feels very fair and very fun. 2040.
So far, my only criticism is that I need bigger maps, though. Smaller maps are needed, though. You know, Battlefield 3 Close Quarter DLC was hands down one of the best DLC ever. Why? Because it was really chaotic, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was close quarters, smaller maps. We need smaller maps like close quarters as well, but we need bigger maps as well. I feel like that's what we're missing, but it's only the beta, so let's find out. But part of me feels like that the reason we have the maps the way they are is because they are looking to attract not just the Battlefield fans, but also Call of Duty fans and FPS gamers in general. And based off of what I played, I loved it as well, though. So yeah,
32 with all the operators and magical abilities had just gotten too gay and over the top. There were always tons of vehicles everywhere, and it was just too much. There was just too much nonsense going on. I'm happy to say the Battlefield 6 beta feels like a boots-on-the-ground war game again to me, and it favors actual tactics and squad communication over a bunch of gay magical powers. Now, the game is still plenty chaotic, but nothing in the game right now feels cheap, in my opinion, is I guess what I'm saying. So the operators are gone, and we are back to the good old 4 original classes, just like in BF3. Assault, Engineer, Support, and Recon. Even the abilities and equipment you have by default are pretty close to what we had in BF3 and 4. There's some additional abilities you can tweak as you level up, but nothing feels ridiculous or OP. It just feels like a Battlefield game again. If you played 2042 at all, you know how easy it was to snipe people in that game. Crazy aim assist and almost no bullet drop. Well, in Battlefield 6, we are back to snipers being pretty hard to use, in my opinion. You have to...
For me, I'm not a sniper player, and I usually suck really bad with snipers, but for me, it has been opposite. I feel like I did quite well with the snipers. In the very beginning, I had, like, those very bad games when I played it, but that's to be expected because I'm a retired gamer. Thanks to Call of Duty and gaming being so bad these last couple years, so I retired for gaming, right? Like, I would hop on GTA 5, drive around and fly the jets. Bruh. That was basically what it was. That's what I was doing. And hop on Call of Duty, play a game or two, and then peace out, right? But Call of Duty has been so bad that I retired from gaming in general, and now I'm coming back to it. So it's of course gonna take me a little bit, right? And yeah, as soon as I unlock the foregrip, man, oh man, yeah, the game is bananas though. The game is so far, like, I had a good experience though. I had terrible like games in the very beginning, like I sucked ass, but then yeah, the second I unlocked the grips on this weapon, and there was another assault rifle, yeah, it's actually really good. And when I use the sniper, yeah, as the sniper, I did quite well with snipers. The only thing I hate about snipers is that, like, you see the glow. It's almost as Modern Warfare 19, you know, you remember that meme where, you know, you would see like so many glint. Is that how you say glint? The light, the beams, right? The sniper sun. Yeah, it's just they need to nerf that. Truth be told, though, they gotta nerf that.
Compensate for bullet drop a lot more, and if you don't hit your target, aim assist isn't going to help you out nearly as much. Kind of reminds me of BF1, where like sniping was actually pretty hard to do. So it's actually hard to snipe again, and that should cut down on sniper spam and everybody just trying to be a sniper. Now, as far as destruction, I'm happy to say every single wall and building I could find in the beta could be blown up and toppled. I remember there were some structures in BF4 where you couldn't blow up everything, but as far as I can see in the maps I played in Battlefield 6, literally everything could be blown up, so that was pretty awesome. Yeah, enough glazing this game. What did I not like about it? If I'm honest, I still just don't really trust EA going forward with the future of this game. I honestly think they might release it and then just add a bunch of trans operators and a bunch of ridiculous skins. I just have very, very little trust for EA and for DICE right now, is I guess what I'll say. So what they have right now is good, but I'm already wondering how they're going to mess it up. The second trailer they released for Battlefield 6, in case you didn't see it, has a black lesbian girl boss. So the campaign will likely feature some empowered black woman with an undercut beating up white...
Bro, yo, come on, man.
Man, I'm almost sure of it. Also, let's not forget the history of DICE. They are a bunch of woke cucks in Sweden. For a company that had been obsessed with historical detail from 2002 to 2018, in Battlefield 5, if you remember, which takes place during World War II, they added a white woman.
I mean, bro, like, what's the problem with that? You know, she just wanted to beat up some dudes on the battlefield, bro. She just wanted to beat up some dudes. Yeah, that was funny, man. That was hilarious. Where have the times gone, guys? I remember this trailer. Yeah, right. So many people were mad, and understandably so, bro. Rightfully so, right? Like I get it, but it was funny the way they did it. They were like, okay, we're going from Battlefield 1 to this, where this baddie shows up on the battlefield in the World War II trenches and start beating up dudes with a baseball bat and with the prosthetic, or is that how you say? If not, well, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, right. It was funny, bro. It was funny.
Woman with a prosthetic arm just beating up everybody, beating up all the men. It was ridiculous. What's funny about this, of course, and nobody liked...
Plus face paint or under eye paint. She also had like those that as well. Bro, we're talking about a World War II shooter, man. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that, bro.
To hear this is that, did you know there were actually 0 women in combat roles in World War II in the Western Front? There were some female Russian snipers on the Eastern Front, but there were 0 women in combat roles in the Western Front. Yeah. And of course, woke DICE with Battlefield 5 wanted to pretend like it was misogyny, just very common for women to...
Misogyny, man. People back during the WW2 era was very misogynist, man. I'll just say that. I'll just say that, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, damn, man. We should have had equal rights back then, man. Come on, man.
Be in battle, but it wasn't. But see, guys, what...
Then gamers wouldn't have been mad on that. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I'm just trying to defend the gamers. Gamers wouldn't have been mad if there were women on the combat, like in the front lines during World War II. Then it would have made sense to have, like, you know, this chick beat up like everybody in the game, you know?
Does history matter? We have our retarded propaganda we have to push because we're sucking BlackRock off, so we can change history to be whatever narrative we want to push this week. Battlefield 1, if you remember, added this junk as well. There were no female Bedouin snipers in World War I, but we got to put that gay propaganda everywhere we can. Bro. So, is there any wokeness in Battlefield 6? And I'm happy to say not much as of right now. The only gay thing I saw is that you can be a woman in the game, but honestly, it's pretty hard to...
Bruh, like, that's not gay. Come on, man. Like, that's not gay, bro. I get the point he's trying to make, but as long as the game is gonna have these aesthetics as in, like, yeah, she looks like she's wearing a uniform soldier, like a real uniform soldier, I guess it's gonna be aight, though. 1, if you're aight with it. 2, if you're not aight with even this, right? Okay, I mean, I'm not that hard to please, though. But of course, like, come on now, right? Like, the stuff that they did with Battlefield 5, that was way too much, right? That was way too much. I agree, though. But this one, I think it's all right. I mean, it's fine, unless we get a chick that starts beating up like everybody right in the game, then that's different. Then that's different.
To even tell the female body type apart from the male, so you would barely know somebody was a woman. Everybody just looks like a soldier now. They've got helmets and harnesses, and the game looks very realistic. So underneath all that stuff, it's hard to tell that even somebody would be a woman. And
that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Like, if it looks like soldiers, like real soldiers, not like Nicki Minaj Bunda in the game, like the friendly BBC skin, friendly BBC Online skin from Call of Duty, the Butthead and Beavis, the cartoonish skin. As long as we don't have that's fine. We just want a fun game, and so far the game sandbox feels fun.
And now look, I want to give a big caveat here. If having a woman in the game kills it for you and you want a realistic war game experience, I do not recommend playing Battlefield 6 because it does technically have women running around. Squad 44, Hell Let Loose, Squad, these are all much more realistic war games than Battlefield will ever be. If you want a realistic milsim experience, go play those. None of those games have women because, let's be honest, a woman would get folded like a lawn chair on an actual battlefield. But just to play devil's advocate in defense of Battlefield, these games have never been actually very...
Misogyny, man. That's misogyny. Yo, bro be really going off right now. Yeah, he's in character though, so I get it, man. Respect, man. Respect for being in character there, homie. But honestly though, what they've done with Battlefield 5, I absolutely 100% agree, right? The last few months and years, I should say, what we've seen, the trash content that we have seen in video games, I 110% agree with Andy Pence there. Everybody, because like the shit was, bro, it was crazy, man. Like the shit they were pushing. But in terms of Battlefield 6 right now, I don't see any problems. But yet, the keyword is yet, and the point that he made, it's EA, so we cannot really trust him. We cannot really trust him. Yeah, I understand that point. I get that point. Thoughts?
Realistic. I was playing a few minutes ago and a tank was driving up the side of a mountain and it just looked ridiculous. Battlefield 3 and 4 are incredibly fun and they have sort of a realistic feel, but were BF3 and BF4 milsims? Absolutely not. So what do I recommend everybody do? Well, the beta is out on PC this weekend and next weekend, and the beta is coming this Saturday and Sunday to console, and then the following weekend also on Saturday and Sunday for console. My thing is that the game seems good right now, but because of how woke EA is and how they love doing this bait and switch nonsense, I just don't trust them further than I can throw them. So
yeah, I mean, I can understand that point. Yeah, exactly right. That's valid. That is valid. So far, people are loving it. Yeah, let's actually find out Call of Duty's fans' reactions as well. Shout out to the homie Ink Slasher. He says, it's over. Plain and simple. That's all she wrote. And real quick, though, before I forget, I gotta shout out Lauren, Steven, Marvin, Jason, Alan, the Metal Edge for $100 super thanks. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel, man. This is insane, bro. I never get this much love, and the amount of love that you guys are showing on not just like the gaming videos, but of course we're doing more than just gaming videos. Thank you guys so much for all the love and supporting the channel. It really means a lot. This is ridiculous. Metal Edge, if you're watching this, bro, this is just ridiculous, man. Like, this is way, no, seriously, this is way too much, man. But thank you guys so much for all the love and supporting the channel. Yeah, let's actually get in on this. Roll it.
It's over. It's actually over for Call of Duty. If you didn't see the Twitch viewership yesterday, this was the difference between Battlefield and Call of Duty Warzone. Now, this is monumental for a specific reason. Now, number one, yes, yesterday was the very first day of the Battlefield 6 open beta, but it was early access. It wasn't even the full day. Now, to get these numbers, they're a little bit inflated because a bunch of people were watching the Twitch streams in order to get drops in order to get an access code to the beta. But regardless, that was also on the same day that a new season launched for Warzone, which...
You know what's crazy? Yeah, I didn't know about this. And then I saw Mr. Waffle's live stream being recommended to me, and he was doing an Easter egg hunt on a new zombie map. And I was like, what? Oh, shit! New zombie map is out? And I didn't know about it? Shit, bro. That is crazy. So yeah, new season's out. Nobody gives a damn, bro. Nobody cares. I mean, somebody do, but I mean, in general, suckers don't give a damn, which is just sad because zombies was a huge thing for me back in, I would say, Black Ops 3 zombie days, and then ever since that, it started to, the hype and my excitement for zombies have gone down because obviously they don't give a damn about zombies the way they used to. Although I said this and I'll say it, Black Ops 6 Zombies is good. I'm not sure about the latest map though because I haven't played it, haven't seen it, like I don't care. You see, like now I'm in the territory, don't care, right? Which is sad. But Black Ops 6 Zombies, it's all right. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's just alright. You know, it's just alright. Black Ops 2 Zombies and Black Ops 3 Zombies was the shit, bro. That was the best for me. Let me know your thoughts for sure if you have played it or you don't care. Let me know, put it in comments.
Added a new event, which added a new Easter egg, which normally booms the viewership for Call of Duty up quite high. But it didn't happen because Battlefield 6 is here and it's not playing around.
Yeah, I find snipers to be really good in this game and really easy. At least I'm not a sniper player, so for me, like, it's easy, man. Man. Hopefully the background music is not copyrighted. If it is, then we'll have to remove it. That would be sad.
Now, the reason why I say it's over is because of how Call of Duty has treated the game since Modern Warfare 2019. Since 2019 came around and the boom of Warzone, they have gotten completely complacent, for a lack of a better way to say.
Modern Warfare 19, honestly, bro, I gotta give them credit, and I did at the time. It's just that 3 things that the community massively hated, and myself included. Skill-based matchmaking for online, bad online multiplayer maps, and very much camper, so many campers. But again, though, we don't need to really talk about this third thing. If the maps were good, we wouldn't have campers on it, right? Simple as that, right? Because the maps sucked. They were targeting safe spaces, and they officially also did say that. I remember Joe COD, Joseph COD. Yeah, I remember Murda Show, right? He would always call Joe COD as Joseph. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, they made the maps for safe spaces. They were like, okay, we gotta have safe spaces. They made it for the campers. This is why the game sucked ass from that perspective. And couple that up with skill-based matchmaking, it was just AIDS. Other than that, Modern Warfare 19 was something special. The campaign was solid and it was really, really good. It was gritty and really, really realistic. And multiplayer, the guns, everything was good. Skill-based matchmaking and bad map design really killed the fun for a lot of people, and myself included. I'll say that, but
they have just stopped caring. They thought that they could milk their audience and milk their players for money, putting out egregious bundles and things didn't people want, just thinking they would pay for them. And even when Battlefield was revealed and people were like, this is what we've been asking for, this is what we wanted to see, apparently behind the scene, the Activision leadership wasn't worried whatsoever because they quote unquote said Call of Duty is too big to fail. That's actually in an article from the Insider Gaming Network, which does pretty good reporting, especially when it comes to Activision. Yet, when they're not worried, look at the difference in viewership.
Yeah, boy. Oh man, 13,000. Although like 13,000 is a lot of people, man. I'll say that. But for Call of Duty, and when you get like Battlefield 6, although it's new, it's inflated, this and that, right? I get it, but man, Call of Duty had a new season. They had a new season. I love it, man. Maybe this is what Call of Duty needs, competition.
And don't get me wrong, here is the honest to goodness truth about Call of Duty. It is actually too big to fail. If you look at yesterday getting trounced by Battlefield, another first-person shooter, still 13,000 people were watching the game, which in comparison to most other games on Twitch is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And even if Call of Duty has a horrible year or years, the IP is still so big that it will sell millions upon millions of copies. But by Call of Duty standards, what is failing? Because technically, if a Call of Duty game sells 10 million copies, which seems like a ton, that is failing by Call of Duty standards. And this may very well be the first year that that could happen in a very long time. The question is, have? Well, first things first, I know you guys have been asking for more Battlefield content. We're going to have more Battlefield content on this channel. I typically focus on story, Easter eggs, that kind of thing. There's going to be more Battlefield story. There's going to be more Easter eggs, that kind of thing coming very, very soon. But for now, this will have to be the Battlefield. I real quickly did want to talk about some of my thoughts from the open beta, because quite literally, I was shocked. Upon playing this, I assumed because it was a Battlefield game, I thought it would be buggy. I thought the servers would be bad, and I thought there'd be like a lot of hitching, a big server delay, trouble getting into the servers. And at first, that was the case. There was a 300,000 person queue to get into the game. But after an hour of launch, what was that 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the problem was solved. People were in the game. The server queue only lasted a few minutes.
I guess they were not anticipating that many people playing the second it goes live, because in the very beginning it was like pre-order only and beta codes only, but that they added this thing, right, like where you watch a stream for 30 minutes. That's what I did, right? So I ended up getting a code on Twitch, and then I started playing. I didn't play like in the morning, but I played like the next day, because yeah, you know, right, like I was like watching a movie, and I saw like, and I put like Twitch stream in the background and ended up getting the code, right? So yeah, but probably due to that, they were not anticipating that many people, and boy, people showed up. People showed the fuck up. People were like, okay, let me just show up real quick, man.
And with the announcement of a 60 hertz servers all around, the game felt fantastic. The connection, the hit detection, already on day one of a beta, felt better than Warzone has felt all year. This is what crazy. Warzone looks like when I am in a pre-game lobby to this day. In an open beta, with millions of people playing, an unfinished game, I didn't have one moment of Battlefield that looked like that. The graphics...
Part of me, I really hope this is how the main game is gonna be like, because it could be, because Call of Duty have done this crap where, and they do this crap, right, in the beta states, they make sure it's 60 hertz, meaning that the server is gonna be good. The more the rate, means that the quality the servers will be. And when the game comes out, they lower the hertz to 30, right? I really hope Battlefield is not gonna do that, bro. That would be wild if they do it, though. So
graphics are great. The sound is phenomenal. The optimization on PC is far better than I think Warzone has ever been. The game feels tight, and the guns feel good. Now, going to more of like the surprising side of things, the first time I started booted up and played the open beta for Battlefield, I was shocked with how fast the time to kill was, just because I haven't played a Battlefield. Yeah,
time to kill, it feels insanely quick. I feel like you die very fast in this. Maybe they're gonna up it, or maybe they're gonna nerf or buff some certain aspects, or maybe not. And you know, surprisingly, this game also reminds me of Medal of Honor 2010 for some odd reason. And I love it. I love that game so much. I still got like good memories of it. This is, for me, Battlefield 6 is like Battlefield 3, Medal of Honor, and Modern Warfare 19 combined. Like these three, that's like the essence I get from playing this game. What about you guys?
Game in so long, but because there's this fast time to kill, basically any gun you can do well with, and my personal favorite was actually an SMG, even at long range, which might need some balance in the long run, but each gun has its place. The LMGs work in this game because yes, the movement speed is slower and everything, but they have such low recoil and the maps are so much larger than Call of Duty's. LMGs actually have a place. Battle rifles have a place. Assault rifles, sniper rifles, and even the shotguns are really good. Of course, because it's a Battlefield game, the environmental destruction is there and it feels great. And normally what I would say about Battlefield is I have two complaints about it. Number one, I get sick of getting killed by vehicles, but honestly, I didn't find much of a problem with that whatsoever. And in fact, I almost took more enjoyment out of destroying the vehicles.
That's what I'm noticing too, because the amount of times I died in my very first few games in Battlefield 6, because I'm coming back from retirement, normally if I was dying like that in Call of Duty, I would have quit, right? But in Battlefield, I still kept on, and I had a lot of fun. And I also got in the tank, and I just went bananas, like I destroyed the other team, and that was really fun too, right? And other times I got destroyed as well, pause. But nah, with Battlefield, it always has been like, it doesn't really matter how many times you die. It's about like playing the objective, right? Being around the objective, defending areas, and also in the meantime and in the mix, you also get the kills, you revive teammates, this, that, the other. Yeah, all in all, it's this time around, it's a solid package. Let's hope that the game is gonna be like that when the game finally comes out officially, man. You know what I'm saying? But did you see this video though? you see in this video. If not, check out this video on the screen, because the stuff that is coming out about the UFOs and aliens right now, truly wild, man. It's bonkers. Check it out and I'll see you right there.